Hot Springs Village Inside Out is a closer look at the greatness of Hot Springs Village, Arkansas, and the surrounding areas. People, places, experiences. Hot Springs Village is one of the most beautiful places on earth. Join me, Randy Cantrell, and my co-host, Dennis Simpson, as we engage in weekly conversations to explore Hot Springs Village Inside Out. Today's show is brought to you by Central Arkansas's favorite radio station, KVRE. Find them on the dial at 92.9 FM. Stream them live at kvre.com. RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village, the award-winning RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village, is the largest real estate office inside the village with over 30 full-time agents and support staff. Visit them to learn more about this beautiful place to solve your real estate needs. Call them today at 1-800-364-9007 or find them online at explorehsv.com. They are RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village at 1-800-364-9007 or online at explorehsv.com.
So apparently we're doing that whole 4th of July thing again this year. Terry, have we done this before?
It seems to happen every 12 months. I don't know what's going on. I'm in that Bill Murray
Groundhog Day
movie. But
I tell you what,
already that time.
I personally think this is the highlight of the season. We have a lot of great things the rest of the year, but I tell you what, the stuff that happens around July the 4th, and there's always confusion. What's going to happen July the 4th?
Right.
So I wanted us to do a show and just go right down this trail, barrel down the trail, and we're going to cover everything. And you can find a copy of this on the Village Digest. It's also on explorethevillage.com. But Terry, Terry, Parks and Tourism, our wonderful director that we have here, tell us what's going to happen this year.
Well, we have a 4-day event plan where we're kicking off the weekend on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. One thing that I want to make sure, a lot of the calls that we're getting, and I'm going to kind of try to veer this direction towards the kind of calls we're getting. We're getting a lot of them about when we're going to shoot the fireworks, because the fireworks aren't on a Friday, Saturday, or a Sunday on a weekend time. The 4th of July falls on Monday. We're going ahead and sticking with it. We're going to kick them off on Monday, July the 4th.
So let me get this straight. A lot of times we've done it on Sunday night because the 4th is the day off, and people, it gives you more time and you don't have to rush out and all that. But we're doing it the night of the 4th, the very last day of the weekend, and usually around 9 o'clock ish.
9:15, and we're going to have a really hard set count of 9:15 because we have a lot of people that go out. Watch a show from the boats. They're at Balboa Lake. And last thing I want to do is them be hopping in their boat at 9 o'clock when it's already started.
Yeah.
We're going to wait till 9:15, no matter how long we're ready to go. We're waiting till 9:15.
Okay.
But it is Monday night.
Let me interject one last time.
Okay.
Brought to you by, the fireworks in particular are brought to you by
Ike Eisenhower.
Our buddy.
Yes. He has always been very supportive in all the programs we do, and he continues to just always step up on this fireworks program, and it's just a really awesome thing what he does and how he helps us out. And we're lucky enough this year we have quite a few sponsors doing kind of different things throughout the programming. Like on Friday when we kick it off on July 1st, we're going to kick it off at Waypoint, where we're going to have a rhythm jam. It's going to be from 5 to 9 o'clock at night. It's a free event where we're going to have music. We're going to have the cornhole out, hammocks, again, music, cooking on the grill, cooking inside the restaurant. Just going to really make it a really festive atmosphere to kick everything off.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
More than once. And Terry, you're available to do this too. You're going to be busy, I know. But you know what? We could grab that party barge and putter down this lake to the Waypoint, throw out anchor just off the point there and listen to the tunes.
I'd be disappointed if that doesn't happen. As many people, one of my challenge is I want all us folks on Lake DeSoto, which is I'm one of those that live on Lake DeSoto. I want to get as many boats seeing Friday's show as we see on Monday at Balboa.
Oh,
that's a hardcore challenge, but let's see what we can do.
We'll see what we can do. So that's Monday at the Waypoint, Monday night from 5 to 9.
That's Friday.
Friday. I'm sorry. Friday night.
Yep, that's Friday. Then the next day, we're going to start off early. On Saturday, July the 2nd, we have our annual Kids Fishing Derby. which is a really cool event that we do with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission in conjunction with our Lakes Department, where it's at Cortez Pavilion. It's going to start at 7:30 in the morning, and that is sponsored by Balboa Baptist Church, by the way. And basically, they come in the night before, they fill that dadgum area up at Cortez Pavilion with a whole bunch of fish. We net it off where they can't get away. Heck, we put someone there security overnight to make sure we don't have any poachers getting all the kids' fish. And the kids just have a really great time. It's an opportunity. It's about 3 hours to go up there, and it doesn't matter if those kids have ever fished before. They just stick a hook in the water and you can't help but catch anything. It's a really cool thing. It gets a lot of kids interested in fishing, and it's just a fun activity.
And that's what time Saturday morning?
Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m.
7:30. Goes till about 9.
Yeah, it'll go around 10:30.
Okay.
We kind of try to shut it down once it gets hot, because basically my Parks and Rec crew from there is we're gonna get that broken down and then head to the Coronado Community Center and start getting my audio video tech team will already be there getting ready for the Colt and the old 45s concert.
Yeah, we got a problem here, just a little problem here, Terry.
Let's hear it.
I think I'm aware of the schedule, and I know that John Paul's in the group, and I've got my ins and outs, and I touch base with you, and I was getting ready to buy my tickets, and it said sold out, and I'm like, what?
Yes, that is the only disadvantage of the Coronado Community Center. I mean, we can handle about 240 people in there, and heck, I think he knows everybody in this village through all the time he's been here, so his shows sell out really in a hurry. But I guarantee you, call me on the side and I'll give you his email address and he might be able to hook you up.
I'll be the guy standing out back smoking a cigarette going, hang on, I'm just listening. Hang on.
It sounds like it might be a good live streaming opportunity for somebody.
Oh, hey, and that's something that we really want to get into. We had our previous audio video tech guy, Paul Moore, you talk about amazing. He was a mad scientist genius. He could do a little bit of everything. And a couple of years ago, we actually did stream the fireworks show, and streaming some events is kind of something that we're starting to think about doing again. That kind of came in vogue during COVID, where a lot of venues were doing that, and we actually are going to give it a whirl, and kind of see what happens. It's just getting all the equipment to do it. You know how that goes.
Speaking of equipment, you do have a brand new PA at the Coronado Center, and it sounded wonderful. I heard it the other night at the casino.
Oh, good deal. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have a whole
Awesome.
brand new sound system. So we are no longer in 1978 in the auditorium of the Coronado Center. It is officially the year 2022 in there. It sounds awesome.
It really does.
Spectacular, and that's really the first concert that that's gonna kick off. So we're excited about that. Then we're heading into Sunday and our busy weekend. The Anglers Fishing Tournament is going to start, and that's at 6:30 in the morning at Balboa Lake. Now that is an event. There is a registration fee. I believe it's $20. It's $20 per team, and you register on site. Now you can look up the HSV anglers at their website, and you can kind of get basic information, or I put all the information on hsvticketsales.com. My favorite slogan that I like to say, hsvticketsales.com. If you want to know what's happening, you can go to that website, and I put everything on there from free events to paid concert event tickets, because that's really, to me, the Village Digest and hsvticketsales.com are the
Did you say
best way.
hsvticketsales.com?
There you go. I've never heard that. I love it.
Hey, listen, quick question, and I want it because I know this comes up, and I'm just trying to, like you talk about the phone calls you're getting, I'm trying to anticipate. If I don't have a boat, but I want to participate there, will there be anglers that could let me fish with them in the boat, or what do they do?
I don't think so. I think that is a team fishing tournament that they put on. So you're going to register with, I believe it's I can look at my cheat notes here.
I guess what I'm saying, maybe I could contact the anglers and they could put me in touch.
Exactly. And they can tell you, but they have a big bass pot. It's a payout, 100% payout of the tournament. And that really goes from 6:30 to 11:30. And they kind of handle that. All we do is logistics of that and help them get the word out. But it's ended up being a huge, massive thing. If you can kind of see the fish they pull out of Balboa, it'll surprise you. And but there's a lot of fishermen in there. I went there last year, while they were loading in the boats, and boats were lined up all the way towards the opposite end of the beach, getting ready to get in the water.
Wow.
So it's a big thing. And then that night, we're gonna, luckily at the Coronado Center, we have another concert. We have Petrella, who is a local Hot Springs personality singer, and she's kind of having a homecoming show that she's gonna do here. Lucky for me, again, it's at the Coronado Center, so I don't have to change the setup from the previous night with John Paul. We're gonna wipe some tables down, clean some chairs, and say, let's go, and move on to that concert. So we're really excited about that. She hasn't performed here since I've been here, but she's really easy to find information online. She's got a lot of stuff out there and has done a lot of stuff. And again, they're excited. This is their homecoming show. That is a free event. That is basically at Coronado Center. It's first come, first serve. I'm going to make my money at the bar. So bring some money to buy some drinks. But as far as getting in, just come on in. There's no tickets needed. And nothing at the door. Just come on.
So when I come up and say there's $5 for a beer, I'm saying this is for Terry, right?
Exactly. And John Paul's probably going to tell you he'll give you a ticket to Petrella if he doesn't have any on his show. I love it. And then of course we're gonna that show's at 3:00. That was strategically designed so us old folks in Park Recreation can hit the hay, because Monday is. Typically, we do 18, 19-hour straight days on that after working every day. So we're going to get ready for that. It's going to be awesome. Monday, July 4th is going to be incredible. As a band, to kick off, we started it last year, and it was a big success, so we're doing it again. We have the Jukebox Junkies coming into town, and they're going to be playing from 5:30 to 8:30. They play a lot, anything on the old jukebox, new jukebox. They know a little bit of everything.
No, that's at the beach?
It's at the beach. That is at the beach. And then again, we have those fireworks at 9:15. So we have everything kind of leading up into that. Some cool things that we're having is Clampett's Barbecue and Country Kitchen and Meat Market. And the Rotary Club are sponsoring the band. So basically, Joey is going to have 5 different food stations set out there on the beach. And it's not just barbecue. He's doing everything from corn dogs to the classic carnival foods, chicken on a stick. He's even having one with wraps and chicken salad and having stuff for people who like to eat lighter. So not only you have opportunity to get his great barbecue on the beach, he's doing all kind of things. I'm looking at this, boneless wings, barbecue nachos, chicken salad sandwich, chicken strips. He's doing everything.
Well, so, Randy, I'm hearing something missing. I didn't hear any mention, Joey's doing this and we've had him on before. I didn't hear any tofu or any vegan friendly options. Did you?
No, he mentioned wraps though. So
I didn't mention the wraps.
Yeah. So Joey's become a heretic. He's going to sell out to the wrap.
Yeah. He's, it's funny. He does a lot of my catering for my concerts, and it wouldn't be a band. It wouldn't be a touring band if there wasn't a vegan in the group. So he always has to figure it out somehow, and always does a great job.
Yeah.
And the Rotary is going to be there as well, and they're going to be doing all the drinks. They're going to be doing soft drinks and water. So between them two, they're going to be taking care of the beach. That's going to be operated on a ticket system where the Rotary Club is going to be selling tickets. You exchange the tickets at any of Joey's food sites or at the Rotary's drink sites to get your drinks. And then one other food thing that we're going to try that day is Atomic Pizza. They've been setting up at the East Gate. They're becoming really popular. We're going to give them a go for the first time and try to serve some guests on the bridge. So if you see the end of the bridge coming into where Pavilion is, there's a gravel area across from Explore Lakeside. He's going to set up there. We're going to have some advertisements for everybody to come over there. And he's going to be aside from the beach, and he's not going to be on that ticket system. He's going to be cash only. But he's going to be selling his pizzas and drinks, and we'll just see how that goes.
Well, you were calling it the bridge, but you mean the dam that runs across?
Yeah, the dam. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the parking spot catty corner from the marina and then the lakeside. Yeah, I got you.
Yes,
okay, yeah,
exactly. So that's where he's going to be set up. So we'll see how that goes, and if it goes well, then that'll be something that we can have a food option for people that watch a show on the bridge. And I'll make sure I want to make that point out, because a lot of the advertisements we put out in the paper, I think one of them says their food will not be available for folks on the bridge. Well, we made a positive addition to that. There's a few,
Good.
you know, we haven't been taking anything away, but we're adding a few things. So hopefully that'll work out, because I think
let's talk about how you get to the bridge, how you get to the dam, and how you get to the beach, because there's two methods, if I understand. I could catch a bus from either side. Tell me where I'm coming from.
Yes, and this is always my favorite part, and I want to make sure, like you said, let's go over this thoroughly. We have shuttles running from Christ of the Hills United Methodist Church and Balboa Baptist Church. They're both on different sides. So there's a few things happening. If you want to watch the fireworks show from the dam, we 100% fully recommend you taking your shuttle from Christ of the Hills United Methodist Church. If you shuttle in from Balboa Baptist Church and watch the show from the, I'm already getting mixed up. I'm just going to read this.
Yeah, do it.
It's short and sweet.
I'm pulling up a map as we speak so we can do a little video.
There you go. If you're
we'll share this with the audience anyway.
Yeah.
If you're taking the shuttles to the fireworks show, here we go. Balboa Baptist Church shuttles are designated for guest viewing show from the beach. If you want to see it from the beach, go to Balboa Baptist, you'll get shuttled. Christ of the Hills is designated for guest viewing show from Balboa Dam. So if you take the Balboa Dam shuttle and view the fireworks from the beach, your shuttle will not go back to Christ of the Hills United Methodist until that whole bridge is cleared off.
Give me the share, Randy, when you can.
So it literally will be in like an hour wait if you mix your shuttle designations up. If you're watching it from the dam, shuttle to Christ of the Hills. Balboa, if you're at the beach, go ahead and shuttle it from Balboa Baptist Church.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you guys don't mind, I can send you an ad for that. I don't know if y'all can share that or post that. I'll send it to you, and that would really help me out.
Happily. And well, I've got a graphic pulled up. You can see on the left-hand side, here's Christ of the Hills United Methodist, wonderful people. And this parking lot basically comes down, and you'll come down Barcelona.
And those of you that are listening on audio, you're not going to get any of this. So you're going to have to come to the website, check the show notes for today's episode, and we'll have a downloadable PDF or something. But you're going to want to watch the video to see what Dennis is doing. Go ahead.
That's true. We're at the corner of Balboa and Barcelona is Christ of the Hills. They will have buses there. Is it Jessieville or Fountain Lake?
Jessieville and Fountain Lake. There's going to be 4 shuttles at Christ of the Hills and 6 from Balboa.
Right. And they're going to bring you down and drop you off on the bridge of the marina right here on the Balboa Dam. And pros and cons. Number one, you can see it great. It's easy access. It's easy to get there. You could be, based on what time you get there, you could be sitting in the sun a little while. It could be warm, right, Terry?
It can be warm. I think the biggest pro is you're getting the heck out of there first, because as everybody knows who sees our show, if you're on the beach and you know the beach parking lot closes at 5:30. If you're in and you're at 5:30, you're in for the duration. And you can't leave until all the shuttles are cleared out.
I saw a lady on social media the other day, and she was howling about how awful it was that they didn't manage the traffic any better. We took our kids swimming and we couldn't get out until it was all done. I'm like, if you read the brochure and you read the Village Digest and you either watch the video or any of this, you'd know when you get there to play with those kids, if you don't get out by 5:30, you're there for the duration. Am I missing something, Terry?
No, you're right. You're dead on. We can't have people just going in and out. Once we're going to have a concert on that beach is about 70% capacity or on the parking lot, because the other 30% is set up for that stage and spectators of that show. You can't have cars zipping back and forth through that concert crowd. And we can't have cars intermittently mixing in with the shuttles leaving out while people are in line.
It's just not safe. It's just not safe.
It's not.
Ricky talks about this. Last time we interviewed him, Ricky Middleton, the police chief, was talking about, he tells his police officers somebody's going to get bumped or hit or knocked out of the way with a car, even in normal processes. It's just not safe.
Right.
But
and that's the whole goal, is to be safe as possible. And this year,
yeah,
we're trying to make improvements off of last year. I mean, we understand it's frustrating. I think, we've had people on that beach hanging out and swimming, partying all day with a case of Miller Lite from 9 in the morning till 10:15 with the fireworks. Believe me, I've heard plenty of it at 10:15 and 10:30 at night, telling people that they can't leave. But we're going to have a pretty strong police presence there, and we have the police citizen patrol is going to be there to help us. So, it's I think one of the things that's been difficult for us has been Parks and Recreation really directing a lot of that.
yeah.
Now we're going to make the changes and have the police force directing, and I think it'll go smoothly. Obviously, they know how to do traffic way better than I do.
So if you want to be the first ones out after the thing is over, then watch it from the dam. If you want to be stuck and you're the last ones out, then be at the beach.
Yeah, park in the beach, or you can shuttle from Balboa, and it just depends on how quick you can get in line.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show people on the map here. Here's Balboa Baptist Church. Now, for what it's worth, this is Balboa Baptist Church. They have a lot of parking. In years past, Terry, we have run out of parking. We had to go up to Ponce and be picked up there and be brought back. So there are allowances, Ponce Golf Course, but you would be picked up here at Balboa Balboa Baptist Church, and they would shuttle you down. Oh, it's 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile, and drop you off at the beach. It's super convenient. It's super safe. I love the way you guys do it. And I understand that other people get aggravated, but they really don't see the bigger picture, I think.
Well, no, we get over 4,000 people on the beach seeing this show, which is really, it's pretty fantastic. It's an awesome thing. If just people will bear with us, all we want to do is, number one, have a good time, or actually have a good time. Number two, and number one, to get out of there safe.
Yeah. And you said something about the boats on the lake. Talk about that just for a sec.
Oh, well, the Balboa Yacht Club always does a lighted boat parade. Again, that's advertised on what? hsvticketsales.com, where you can get all the information to join. But it's really cool. You'll have those boats out there listening to the concert, watching the show. It's a really cool setup. Wow. The last thing, I do want to throw out about traffic is make sure everybody understands that we close that road down at 7:00, and it doesn't reopen until everything's cleared out.
Completely.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're leaving there, you'll be in an ambulance or a police car, one of the two.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't see either.
Hopefully not.
Pack your sunscreen and your umbrellas.
Exactly.
And be prepared to buy a ticket so you can get some of Joey Clampett's great food. It sounds awesome. It really does.
Oh, it's going to be great. Hey, got one more thing. These daggum shuttles. Make sure everybody knows the shuttles are running from 4 to 8:30. 4 to 8:30. Cross the Hills United Methodist Church, really about 5:30, because they're stopping off at the, they're going to go later.
Yeah.
But 4 to 8:30, and then they start up immediately after the show.
Yeah. And I tell you what, in case those all critics aside, just being a regular patron and saying, okay, let's get on the bus, let's get off the bus. I literally got on a bus. I waited maybe 3 or 4 minutes for the next bus. We got on the bus. They carried us back to Balboa. We got in our car. We waited 2 or 3 minutes to pull out of the parking lot, and we were on DeSoto on our way home. It was remarkable given the number of people, cars, and everything that's going on.
Right.
Let's say if I compared it to a Razorback game, it would be, yeah. If you get my drift. Yeah.
I guarantee it's very similar.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, my next door neighbor across the street that way caught me the other day, and he said, man, we went to see that ELO concert and it was fantastic. And I thought, I got a guy who lives across the lake I need to tell this to. Tell me what's going on with the concerts.
We appreciate that. We just now wrapped up our second show of the POA sponsored summer season. We had Victor Trevino, an Elvis tribute artist, to start it off. We got nothing but the greatest show they've seen at the Village, and results of this are kind of matching it. At least there's a lot of people that loved it. It might have been a little bit loud for a few folks, but hey, if you're going to go to a rock and roll show, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we have a lot of
earplugs.
We have a lot of different other kind of shows you can go to, but it was amazing. Our light show was great. I mean, it was just amazing. It was, I don't even know what to say. It's incredible. And
Well, and
and
he
the
also
response
mentioned
on social media has been outstanding on it.
really,
Literally.
he also
So,
mentioned that he thought the Elvis show was just remarkable.
yeah, I mean, it's really good. We're doing a really good job of getting quality acts in here. Next month, we have a Bill White and Brent Burns, who's a great combination out of Nashville. Again, they have a weekly show at the Grand Ole Opry. They wrote a lot of those songs. I think it's Cletus T. Judd who did that, some kind of comedy country that got really big popular. They're the ones who wrote those songs.
Yeah.
They have a trop rock kind of show they do. I think one of the members is actually a member of the Nashville Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Really?
So they have a lot of stuff under the belt. So
is this at the Woodlands?
This is at the Woodlands. That's our July 21st show. I'm looking at my calendar. And then August the 18th, we have our Hall & Oates tribute show, which is outstanding. It's a band out of California. They're insane good. And most of my shows, basically we have 654 seats. Once I sell 500 season tickets, I'll generally take it off and then just start selling the shows individually. This one got put on, well, the ELO show was on Thursday, so I put it online Friday morning, and it's already almost sold out. So
really?
That's a show. If you want to see it, I would jump on that pretty hard.
And did you say hsvticketsales.com?
And you got it.
You did.
I love it.
Plug.
I love it. Yes. What was that? Wasn't there a boxer like 10 years ago who got paid like $1 million to tattoo his back or something with grand?
Yeah. Well, I take $1 million to tattoo something on my back, but forehead, I don't.
I'm going to see it daily on my forehead. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I like to wear hats. I might do it. I might go for it.
Yeah. Something above the hat line.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a brother. You're going to get a kick out of this, Randy. I had a brother-in-law that said he used to play volleyball, and he ended up playing against a Olympiad one time. He's just playing volleyball, and he said he goes up for the block and then he wakes up and there's an impression of VoIP backwards on his forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think that would be me. That would be how I would do it. So HSV ticket sales, Hall & Oates tribute. What the Blues Brothers, or was that already happened?
Oh, we actually, man, I can't believe I forgot that. We do. So I have my 4-show season in the summer, and then we do a couple standalone shows a year.
Yeah. This
one we have a group out. It's actually a group out of Hot Springs that do a Blues Brothers tribute. It's outstanding. We're fired up about it. They actually kind of did part of the introduction to the ELO show, and people got a gas out of it. So we're excited about that. That is on Tuesday the 28th.
Tuesday the 28th of July.
Of June.
Like this week. Oh, yeah.
Heck,
this month.
Yeah.
Like next week, next Tuesday. Hey, and if you want to see a show, that's a bargain. $20.
Yeah. hsvticketsales.com is where I need to be going because I didn't realize it was that soon.
Yes, it's right around the corner. And actually, speaking of my friend Joey Clampett, he's doing a pre-show dinner. So you can see the show for $20, get one of his dinners for $15. That's a hell of a night right there.
Yeah, for tofu, that's good for $15. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, for a wrap, for a veggie wrap.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be doing wraps on this one.
No, I can promise you he's not.
I don't know if Joey sells anything that hadn't breathed before. I think all the stuff he sells has a mama.
That's
I'm pretty
funny.
sure.
Well, but he does have to pander to that.
He has to accommodate
that oddball entertainer every now.
Yeah. Every time I have a show, he's got one.
That's funny.
Well, Terry, anything else we're missing? Because it's always a delight to have you on, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate that. I think we got it all with the Stars and Stripes. I encourage everybody, if you can just look at the Village Digest, and if y'all don't mind me sending some of this information, it might evolve, it might change. Like I say, 2 weeks ago, we had to advertise no food on the dam, but guess what? Now we do. We are throwing one more thing out there. I want to mention. In the past, we had a handicap parking at Magellan Golf Course, and we'd kind of shut that out because we basically had about 2-3 years where we offered it and it really wasn't being used very much. Now, maybe some of it was COVID, maybe not. So what we're going to do is we're going to try it again one more time, see what happens. If people want to use it, there'll be a police officer there. You want to go park and watch it up there. by the driving range at Magellan. There'll be someone there, volunteer, telling you where you can go. But you'll park over there and get out and take your wheelchair, whatever kind of, whatever you need to get and see the show. It won't be as crowded. It'll be a good spot.
Yeah. And let's cover the couple of things that I know we're hitting a high gloss point and I need to cover real quick. If you'll come down from DeSoto, you'll turn onto Ponce and come down to Balboa Road Balboa Road Baptist Church. You will simply tell the officers there that are directing you that you have handicap and you need to go on down to the Magellan Golf Course.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Okay, yeah,
exactly.
And the other thing, and we've referred to this repeatedly, and I realize Randy would get on to me about this, and he's got a valid point. We talk about the digest. Not everybody may know what the digest is. Go to explorethevillage.com and sign up for the newsletter that comes out every Friday that Paul does a great job of. And it has all of the details that are coming up this coming week. It has all of the things that are happening. It gives you news releases. It's fantastic information, but that's the Village Digest. And you get there by going to explorethevillage.com. To all you people around the world listening and going, how would I get that digest?
Yeah, and he did say news, not nudist release.
Did I say news?
Yes, boy.
He said news release.
News release. Did I say that?
Well, I know where your head's at, man.
I
should have just let it go, but I'm sorry I couldn't. You heard it too, didn't you, Tim?
I heard you. I was all over it, man.
I might have heard it too.
I was just wondering who's going to do it first.
Yeah, great minds think alike.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, or Dennis, or if you don't get the digest, where else you can get all that information at?
HSVticketsales.com, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where else is there?
That's it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and do a count and see how many times we ramrodded that into the conversation.
My over and under was 15. We'll see what happens.
Oh, was it? Was it? Did you take the under or the over?
Oh, I always take the over on it, man.
Always take the over. Yeah, exactly right. That's awesome. It's awesome. Thanks to you and the staff, by the way, all the pre-work you're putting in, and I'll go ahead and thank you in advance for how exhausted y'all are going to be come Tuesday morning.
Yeah, the marathon you guys are putting in.
Anybody who went in the Parks and Recreation business thinking it was Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I don't know what they were smoking, because Parks and Recreation does stuff when everybody else is off. That's what we do. So we enjoy it and we love it. Glad to do it.
Well, we sincerely appreciate you, Terry. Thanks for joining us. Hot Springs Village Inside Out. I'm Dennis Simpson. He's Randy Cantrell, and he is Terry Wiley. Meet us next time. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Terry.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Hot Springs Village Inside Out, a podcast where Hot Springs Village, Arkansas is the star. Please subscribe to the podcast. You can do that by visiting our website, hsvinsideout.com, and tell a friend.